What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm back with a Am I the You know what I'm saying? We got three. The three for today are: Am I the for telling my boyfriend he can't go on his friend's bachelor trip? Am I the A for saying something to people texting at the movies? And am I the A for telling my sister in law to stop using my name as her example for a terrible name every single time? Those are the three we have. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad since I'm not using the microphone, but I figure the car is a good place where I can actually project my voice versus in my parents' crib right now. So, um, obviously this is a hot box. You can feel it. Um, gonna be sparking up while answering some of these questions. I might have a guest come in a little bit because I'm waiting on him. But other than that, we'll get into the first one. Am I the A for telling my boyfriend he can't go on his friend's bachelor trip? So I, a 24-year-old female, have been dating my boyfriend, 25-year-old male, for almost 3 years and lived together for two. We have been to two weddings together and both have been friends of his from college that I have never met before. I was happy to go because I am his partner and I love to meet people that have been a part of his life. This year, he is a groomsman in two weddings, and I have one of my college best friend's weddings. My friend's wedding is this June, and we have been RSVP'd since February. Yesterday, my boyfriend found out that one of the bachelor parties for his buddies is the same week of my friend's wedding. I told him that we wouldn't be able to go because we have my friend's wedding. He told me that he has never met her and he was not going to miss his buddy's bachelor party for a random wedding. I told him that if we hadn't already RSVP'd for him, then things would be different. I am very traditional when it comes to commitments on formal events. All I want is for my boyfriend to attend the wedding with me because we already committed to it before we knew about the bachelor party. But now I am wondering if I am being an a-hole. So, am I the a-hole? Um, Dang, I don't know. There's an edit, so I'm gonna make my conclusion after I do the edit, cause really the comments are gonna tell if she's the A or not. That's just the facts. What do I think? I think it's fair. I think it's fair on both ends, to be honest, because um, it's fair because of course you've already prepared for this. This has been something that has been established. But it's fair on the other guy's hand because on the end of the day, this is someone that's been in his life and, he wants to be there for them. He wants to have these memories. And this is like literally a once in a lifetime thing because it's the bachelor's party. After he gets married, there's no bachelor party unless the nigga gets divorced. So, man, yeah, this is a tough one. Honestly, if it's like he said, he doesn't know her, and even though you've attended some weddings that of people that you didn't know, um, this is really honestly a one-time thing, and this he's not gonna get this chance again. Is it really gonna be the end of the world if he doesn't show up to the event that people? Of course, his name is on the list, but really he's not needed there. People aren't going to notice that he's there. All that's going to happen is people are going to be meeting him and his head's going to be in another space thinking about what his friend's doing. And it's like you could do that, but he's not going to be happy if he attends this wedding. So you're not the a-hole because it's a very reasonable concern, but I feel like you should still let him go because this is a rare thing. Now let's see what the edit says. After reading comments, I see that the way I addressed it by saying he wouldn't be able to go was not the best way of approaching the conversation. He often forgets plans and I have to remind him. We both already, RSVP together. Um, so had originally, so he had originally agreed to go with me. The invite was addressed to my name and his, not me plus one guest. That is what I was thinking, but yeah, that's understandable. So yeah, um, his name was on there, but even still, it's people he doesn't know. So why make him go? Yeah, I didn't even think it to the account like the way she said it, because like at the end of the day, they're going to have a discussion, and it's gonna be his decision either way. It's not you're not going. It's you have this other event. So I knew that's what you meant. Um, let's see what the people have to say. Did she give her own conclusion? Okay, she did. She says, I think that I am the a-hole for telling my boyfriend that he can't go to his friend's bachelor party because I told him no. He says that I am the a-hole. I think I might be, because who am I to tell him he can't do something? That's what I said before. This is why I am looking for external opinions. Good girlfriend. Good girlfriend to, recognize where she's wrong. And like your concerns were very reasonable. Um like the people said, your approach should have been different, because you don't control him. Y'all are in a relationship, but you don't dictate what he does. Y'all come to agreements. That's how it goes, baby. No, but for real, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. She's not an a-hole, for real, because, she realized where she was wrong. And she's the one who reached out, not really trying to justify, but really trying to say, like, hey, am I wrong in this situation? Was I wrong in this situation? And I always appreciate people like that. So, one a-hole, but a wholesome one. For the next one, am I the A for saying there are people, construction workers? Should I show them? I think I'm gonna show them. Nah, for real. Right there, type shit. But yeah, man. Um, that was probably like a horrible image, but hey, if y'all really wanted to see, y'all could pause it, rewind. Brings up my engagement, anyways. Okay, am I the A for saying something to people texting at the movies? Now, before I even say anything, this was giving big Karen energy, but you never know until you actually look at their, you know, side of things. So let's see what they have to say. I went to the movies last night. There was a seat between a MF couple, male female couple. When the movie started, both the couple were on their phones still. The man was even putting his phone up to record at some parts. It was annoying and distracting, so I whispered loud enough so that they heard me. Please get off your phone. Please get off your phone. The guy looked at me, then went back to scrolling his phone. I went to go tell someone. The employee, seemed like the manager, went into the theater with me, and I told her what seats the couple were in and stood in the back for a while, but didn't confront the couple. This is giving Karen energy. The woman continued to use her phone, so I went and found another manager who said it would be taken care of. Again, the couple was not confronted. The woman continued to be on her phone, so I again said, put your phone away. It's really rude. The lady didn't use her phone again, but after the movie they confronted me and the guy said, what's your problem? I ignored the guy, but then he said, no, seriously, what's your problem? Why are you bothering us during the movie? I said, you were bothering me. If you're going to be rude and inconsiderate during a movie, just stay home and watch one. Oh, wait, okay. The guy said, dude, we put the brightness down as low as possible. Why are you making a big deal out of nothing? I was not in the mood to have the conversation, so I just muttered, whatever, and started walking away. The guy said, dude, really? This is how you're gonna be? And his girlfriend said, come on, don't waste your breath on this jerk. I feel like I'm crazy here. Am I really the A here? Has our society really come to a point where texting on the movies is acceptable? You're a Karen. You're a male Karen you're a Dale, whatever, whatever you call them. Um, you took so much energy to get these guys busted on the phone that you missed the movie yourself. Like, why are you, like, really, why are you so invested into them? If they're being quiet and they're just scrolling, don't mind them. You came here to watch a movie. They're not being loud. They're not playing videos out loud. They are literally on their phones. And hey, they say put your phones on silent. That is the distracting part about movies. If they were playing videos, if they were talking on their phone, very understandable, but they were just on their phone in their own little space. If they want to text during the movie, let it be them. You are there to see the movie for yourself, and then you miss part of the movie just trying to get them busted. You sound dumb, bruh. You're the a-hole. Here's what the edit says. I did not talk to the manager again after the movie. She confronted me and she explained that since they didn't physically see the person texting, there wasn't much they can do. But they did have someone periodically coming to check. So you just don't think you're wrong. Let's see. Yeah, you don't think you're wrong. Because he said, I am asking to be judged for telling people to stop using their phones during the movie. Which you probably are, but people, like, they see the care and energy you're having. I may be the a-hole because I could have just left it and was talking during the movie to get them to stop. You are the A. You are. You are, man. Sheesh. Let's see. Someone said not the A, though. Let's see what their perspective is. Even when the phone light is low, it's still distracting. Plus, they're all fidgety. Where I live, movies cost around $20. I don't want to spend that and still have to deal with that crap. Um, this seems like, I don't know. I don't be getting distracted. Like, I don't know if this is just like people's personal thing. Like, I don't be getting distracted by people on their phones. Like, because I'm not seeing what people are doing. I'm looking at the movie. But, like, I guess if it's still distracting, like, yeah, that's true. Movies do cost about $20. So, what do I look trying, even paying niggas any mind? They paid to watch the movie, cool. I paid it too. I'm going to use the most of what I paid. And I'm going to lock into the screen. But it is what it is. In my opinion, there's two assholes. Two assholes. Now, the last one. Am I the A for telling my sister-in-law to stop using my name as her example of a terrible name every single time? I don't want to spell her name wrong. No, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Okay. My name is Wren. W-R-E-N. 26 female. And I am married to Jax, 26 male. We have been together since we were 19, 7 years strong. I have known his family almost the whole length of that, and generally, we are close. The exception of his sister, Catherine. She has this thing against my name, and whenever she wants to give an example of a terrible name, she uses my name, Ren, as the example. First time it happened, my husband and I were still only dating. It was a few months into our relationship, and Catherine was expecting her first baby, and over dinner blurted out while she and her husband were debating names that she was open to a lot as long as the name was not dumb like Ren. Yo, my husband and his parents called her out. She dismissed them. Then, after her oldest child arrived and he had no name, because she and her husband could not agree and they were arguing over it, and she said she didn't want her child to have a stupid non-name like Ren. My husband, still boyfriend then, told her that she could find a different name to use, but he would not let her keep disrespecting my name like that. She told him that I would surely agree with her, and I chimed in and said, actually, I always loved my name. She was speechless and said, fine, but she wanted a normal name, not something cooler or edgier or different. And my husband was like, that's not for us to decide, but Ren doesn't need to come into it. She did get better at it, but she does still do it on occasion, and I have noticed only when my husband is not around. I didn't know she doesn't like our child's name, which is fine. She doesn't ever say anything, but Ren is still always used as her example of a terrible name, or a name that should never be used. She simply doesn't talk about it as much. Then, last Saturday, we were at my husband's parents' house. I was with my child, and Catherine was trying to settle her two younger kids. Another family member came in, someone I don't know so well, and they were talking, and the family member was asking for advice on naming the baby she was expecting, and Catherine yet again used Ren as an example of a terrible name. Only this time, she went a little harder on her hate for the name. It was kind of pent up. She's been saving it. And she said it was ridiculous. A non-name and parents should have their kids taken away for ruining their kids? Yo, she's going dumb. I stepped in and told her she hates my name. I get it. But she needs to stop using my name as her example for bad names every time. That I still love my name and I do not want to hear her diss it. And that I do not want to hear her diss my parents by saying something that she just had. The cousin was shocked that Catherine did that and left. Catherine told me I could not police her thoughts or words. I was being incredibly entitled, telling what? Incredibly, bro. That kind of. Oh my gosh, that her. Okay, telling her what she can and cannot say. My husband heard her yelling and came in and said we would leave. He told Catherine she went too far. She still says I was the one who way overstepped. Am I the A? Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. This is your name. They need to respect that. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she just has such a, she has the, why is she so fixated on your name? Like, and then the fact that she's gonna like overly disrespect not only you, but your parents too. Honestly, you only should be debating if you're the asshole if you didn't get up and slap her for that. Because that's honestly what you should have done. You should have slapped that, bro. You should have slapped that bitch, bro. I don't care if she's your sister-in-law. That's wild. And like, especially if you have given this person multiple warnings over the span of 7 years and she can still not do this. These are why certain females need to get beat up. She's not going to understand, maybe I shouldn't say that, until she gets swung on. And you have the power to do that. Don't even try to consider you're an asshole in this scenario. Next time she has anything to say, and don't let it be on the lines of this. Even if it's a little, if she even mentions your parents, like if she actually starts talking, don't say anything. Get up and just start swinging. Start swing. Not like this. That's the only advice I can give you. I'm not the a-hole. Okay, let's see what she said. I told my sister-in-law to stop using my name as her example of a terrible name. My reason for doubting what I said to her is she does not have a point, that she has free speech and should be allowed to say what she wants without getting slapped. Anyways, the truth is, I know my name could be kind of controversial, and I am very, Oh, excuse me, and I am very aware of the fact she might genuinely think my name is a terrible idea for a child, and I try to shut her down. It feels like it might have just caused unnecessary drama for no reason. That's exactly what it did. That is exactly what it did. Um, yeah, it's crazy. That's just crazy, bro. And like, yeah, there's nothing else to say. We have two a-holes and one non-a-hole. You want to keep this going? I enjoy doing these. It gives me a reason to ramble and talk. And like, you know, I I feel like I'm pretty good at deciphering who's the A and who's not. Like, I've been pretty right so far. But yeah, man, I want to do more. We got some podcast videos coming out. Um, just me interviewing some local artists, stuff like that. Uh, man, I don't know what this channel is anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really just be doing whatever. If it's a reaction, if it's a anime review, if it's Am I the A, if it's a podcast. It is Pod.cannion, so this was supposed to be a podcast channel. But I don't know if I'm going to move the reactions to another channel or just keep this where it's at right now. I'm not sure. Um, Honestly, I'm gonna just keep doing whatever, especially at least for the next year. And this ain't gonna be a crazy dropping year like last year was. Y'all gonna get like 50 videos, like if I'm being honest. Like this year, y'all gonna get a good 50. Um, but other than that, I'm gonna keep going hard for y'all. It's just I'm going harder with music right now, and like I'm never gonna be that guy who just completely abandons their YouTube channel for music, but I feel like I got something going here. So without that being said, I got my bro rocking up. So I'm gonna catch y'all later. Y'all be great. Y'all be safe. Keep grinding, and I'm gonna keep grinding for y'all too. Until the next one, whatever you see me in, peace.